Hey guys, so welcome back, and today we are going to do part 2 of some Cologne reviews. I think the first Cologne review was like my second video or something, so if you want to learn about colognes a little bit, I gave a brief explanation in that video. And for this one, I have 5 right here that I'm going to talk about, and we'll do some taps and triggers here. And yeah, hopefully everything goes well. This is gonna be a shorter video since just that's how it is with the reviews. I don't want them to go too long. And yeah. So I'll start off with just what is, presented on their own company sites or reviews of, the top notes, the bass notes, middle notes. And then I'll give my own, little experience with it. And, that's how we'll do this. Also, unlike the first video, these are slightly more pricey, but not all of them. I'll, talk about it when we get to them. So, let's get started. So, first off, we got Distillery series again. This, however, is the Tennessee whiskey. So, let's take a look at it. So it says right there. Let me put some light on it. The Distillery Series Tennessee Whiskey. Unlike the other bottle that I talked about, I think it was the IPA on the first video. This has the same style of bottle to it, so again, looks like wood. It's not wood, it's just a fake plastic cap. Looks nice though, looks nice. This is glass though, like this is heavy glass. Like if you throw this, it will explode, And it has a fox leathery feel. It's vegan leather apparently, but it feels nice. Like it feels thick. And you have a little bronze little spray here. I don't know if the term is atomizer, but yeah, looks really nice. So, this one is one of the more inexpensive ones. This one pretty much, well, I'll start off with, the main notes of it. So, first off, you got your top note. It's gonna be vanilla. Your middle note mainly spices and sandalwood, and the base note I would say is some type of citrusy. And it's kind of a bit underground, this one. Like I said in the first video, it was discontinued for a while, but they sell it on their own website, which is a Distillery series. And from all of those, this one is my favorite, the Tennessee whiskey. So, for me, immediately you feel like spicy vanilla. That'd be the best way to describe it. And somehow, some way, like, it feels very outdoorsy, psychedelic, so I would describe this as smelling like a nice lumberjack. I think it's very nice, you know. Of course, with this one and all my other colognes here, we have gotten well, I have gotten a good amount of compliments, even though, like I said, this is relatively inexpensive. I think I got it for about $19 a long time ago, the original one at Walmart. Then I bought it again like 3 years later, and my brother bought that one for I think $40 online because it was discontinued. The prices went higher. So yeah, you gotta, you know, watch out for prices being too high. If you are interested, I'd say buy it from the website, which is Distillery series, because on some places online they go up to $50, and yeah, no, that's too much. It's a very good one though, but you could definitely get it for $15 right now, and just gotta look for it. Anyway, 10 out of 10, one of my favorite outdoorsy kind of scents. So the sound of the leather. Dude, hear the glass also. Man, hopefully you guys don't hear that dog outside. I've got some bad luck. I didn't even know that dogs live near me until now. Right there. Yeah, it's got it. The Tennessee whiskey. Let me shine a light on this thing. There we go. I need a better light setup is what I need. I just don't like it reflecting off my glasses. Let me see. There we go. Oh. Oh, nice. So, we got. Bam. Okay. Again, very good. Very, very good for the price. I just remembered one of the funniest compliments I got was wearing this one. Now it wasn't a negative, it was a compliment, right? But they told me I smelled like horses. So, you know, I never had a compliment like that before, but she, you know, she explained that it reminded her of, you know, being outside, and it was a good one. It was a good compliment, I think. She made it seem positive, so yeah, that was a funny one I got from wearing this one, but great. So second one, we got the Kiotis Homme Charmant. Bam. It's a Kiotis Homme Charmant. I don't know if I'm saying home correct. I usually say homie as a joke to my friends, because I've never learned how to pronounce that correctly. But this one again, kind of hard to find. This one is the hardest one to find from all of the ones I'm going to present today. However, during the time, I think I got this one. I got it from someone that I knew that sold fragrances, but I got it for about $20. So this one is glass bottle, plastic top. It's kind of like a bluish tone to it. Kind of reminds me of the early 2000s, where a lot of color schemes were like platinum with blue. That kind of also reminds me of like Pokemon. You know, hard gold, soul silver. Yeah, I don't know, memories, right? But I want to say, well, I'll tell you guys first the ingredients. So, for the Kiotis Homme Charmant. Oh, another thing. Homme Charmant apparently means, it's French for charming man. So, shout out to the Smiths. No, but yeah, it means charming man. So, top notes here are sage, lavender, grapefruit. The middle notes are lavender, pepper, and carnation. And the base notes are sandalwood, cedar, and patchouli. So, for me, what I smell right off the bat is sage and lavender. The lavender's gonna stay, but they formulate it in a way where it's not overbearing. Because to me, I usually pick up lavender like, I can't even snap. I pick up lavender pretty quickly. And with this one, it's like I guess like I've said, you know, it's not overbearing. It's very nice. It's a very nice scent. And surprisingly, I forgot about this one quite a bit. It was my signature fragrance maybe around 2018. I wore this nearly every single day. And at that time, I only had like 3 colognes. And this one was consistently one of the best, if not the best, that I felt at the moment. It was, I guess I could describe it as a very, very good office kind of scent. Like you're gonna smell nice. That's one of the ways that I like to describe it. It's just very nice scent, like someone I want to say it's very nice professional, so it doesn't smell like a clubbing or an outdoor kind of feel. Like, think of you're in an office and this is gonna turn heads. Well, it lasts how long, right? The projection isn't that strong, but if they smell it, they're gonna, like this one's very good. And this one is one of the ones that I felt like made me want to learn more about colognes, because this one kind of changed my life. Again, I got it for $20 and game changer completely. Kiotis, Homme, Charmant. So let's give it some taps. So if you know me, I'm not that much into triggers, but the glass, I like glass. Something about it. I like that sound. There's like a little ridge on this thing with glass, and with this plastic makes a neat little noise, almost like wooden blocks. Alrighty. Okay, so coming up, we've got Black Suede by AVON. So, I want to say, for some reason, from what I know, is that this one is somewhat famous with Hispanics, but like in the 80s. I'm not sure why. So maybe very few of you will know this one, just because of how masculine and well known it was, even though at the same time it was relatively unknown. Yeah, it's regarded as a staple for masculine fragrances in the 80s. So, little thing known about AVON, or maybe because I knew, but a lot of in the Hispanic community would sell AVON in my area. And from what I read online, a lot of people understood this. Now, I don't really know the specifics of the way they marketed their salesmen, right? But in the, I want to say early 2000s or late 90s, AVON had a pretty strong grip on affordable fragrances. And even though it was more marketed towards females, they had a section of men's fragrances. lo and behold, Black Suede was one of the top. So, let's talk about it. So, our top notes are going to be mandarin, bergamot, and aldehydes. Middle notes are going to be clove, cardamom, and nutmeg. And the base notes are musk, amber, cedarwood, labdanum, oak moss, and vetiver. So, let me show you the bottle a little bit like that. So again, this is AVON's Black Suede. The design of the bottle has changed here and there, and this is a fragrance. I think it's from 1980. So it's there's a lot of different variations from it. I know there's one called Intense, one called Hot. I forgot the other one, but there's like 4 different. This is more so the original one. However, I feel like they changed their formula maybe around 2010, because this one smells a little less musky than the original. So, I want to say I'm a bit biased because this is possibly the first cologne I have ever smelled. So, my mother would gift my father this cologne every couple of years for his birthday. He would run out and he would, get this one again. And he didn't care much for fragrances, but he liked this one enough to stay with it. So this was like in the early 90s, from my memories, right? So my dad was wearing this one for maybe a solid 2 decades before he got more colognes and different types of fragrances. So I'm a bit biased, but to me this one smells very masculine. So immediately you're gonna smell musk, some amber, some cedarwood, and I want to say, I can't put my finger on it. They say that the top note is mandarin. It might be that, but I can't tell. But there is something citrusy there. But definitely musk, amber, and cedarwood. This one, it's hard to say it's not the best masculine fragrance. Like, yeah, to be honest, it's a tough one. It's a really tough one for me. I think this might be my favorite masculine, like, just if you want to go full masculine fragrance, it might be this one. And there's a different type of vibe, but I want to say it's between this one and the Victor and Ralph Spice Bomb. The difference is this one will cost you about $15. Victor and Ralph Spice Bomb will run you about $120. So something to consider. But on my first video, I presented a clone that derived from the Victor and Ralph Spice Bomb, so you could get that. This one, I just want to say it's a timeless classic. Like, the only, I want to say, downside is I probably wouldn't recommend this one if you're like a teenager. So this one's funny. I've gotten a lot of compliments from dudes from this one when I was in my younger 20s, right? Like, my friends would be like, hey man, that smells good. But if you want to get attention from the ladies, like, this is probably not it if you're a younger guy. They're gonna, I've been told I smelled like their dads, so that could be a pro, that could be a con. It depends. But again, it depends. it just smells very classic, very masculine, and I can't, like, I can't in any way say it smells bad. It's just not a useful fragrance. Like, if you smell it, you're gonna smell like a really cool dude in his late 30s or early 40s. Like, it's a very manly smell, you know. Now, I wouldn't say it's outdoorsy, but it could be a little bit just because it smells woody. But it's warm and, again, extremely masculine. So, let's do some taps. So again, all glass, kind of heavy, plastic top. So the older model would have like a oval, squarish kind of thing. This one's all blocked, you know, rectangle. Oh man, it smells good. Suede by AVON. Alrighty, so now, alright guys, now, next one we got is the 360 Ellis Red for Men. So, this one has a very unique shape. It's like a stick, yeah, but like with an orb. Like, I see it like some kind of a wizard rod. Yeah, wait, I don't even remember what they're called, but you know, a stick that a wizard uses. I think it is called rod. Anyway, look at it. We got it right here. So that's right there. Ellis up here. So, very odd shape. It also kind of reminds me of those containers that hold like blowing bubble liquid. So this looks like glass, but it's plastic. This is glass. So the 360 Ellis Red for Men. So the original, I think it's called the same Ellis Red, is originally a women's perfume. That one I was a bit familiar with. Now the Ellis Red for Men, well, you know, it's for men, so kind of smells similar. So if you know the original, you're gonna kind of tell that this one is very similar. Now, I wouldn't say that, this one necessarily smells, feminine, but if you do know the original, you're going to be able to tell that, they're a bit similar. However, that's how I felt. I don't know the specifics of the female version, but according to the website, the top note is lime, bergamot, cinnamon, orange, mandarin, and cloves with nutmeg. There's a lot of top notes. Now, the middle notes are lavender, coriander, and the base notes are musk, patchouli, sandalwood, red cedar, oak moss, and vetiver. So, it is hard to describe this one for me, but I'm wearing it, so. Oh man, it's kind of. I don't know how to say it. Like, it smells nice, but it's not. It doesn't sound. It doesn't smell too citrusy nor too woody. It's like very balanced. You know what? Let's see, to remind myself. Yeah. So the top note for sure. Like, I smell the lime and bergamot for sure. I want to say that, yeah, it smells of citrusy. Now the base notes take over a lot for this one, I think, because immediately you do smell the citrusy. So I want to say that the Ellis Red 360 for Men is a nice one. It's one of my few citrusy ones, because I'm a sucker for musky amberwood kind of thing. And although this does have musk, it is a lot of citrus. So, that's your thing. This is a really good one for you. Now, I got this one as a gift. I didn't know I was gonna like it because I usually do stick to fall fragrances or winter fragrances that are spicy, warm, and musky or woody, right? So having a citrusy kind of fresh smelling one I'm not used to. I do like it though. On the side note, if you want to see something kind of funny about it or mildly disturbing, you could type in 360 Ellis Red on YouTube by Jeremy Fragrance, and that man described this fragrance very, very strangely, and I found it super funny. I showed it to my friend, and because of that video of that Jeremy Fragrance describing the scent, my friend gifted me this scent just because of that video. So, that's something else. Anyway, I think Ellis Red runs around $30. I've seen it up to $50 sometimes, depending on what kind of bundle they're in, because sometimes they throw in side things. But this one you're gonna see a lot in malls. Like, I saw it a bunch of times, like way more than all my other ones. But yeah, all glass. Feels kind of heavy, but I think it's because it goes up. Yeah. And again, this thing looks like glass, but it's plastic. I think it looks pretty cool. It looks like a vial of some magical liquid. So there you have it, guys. Long title. 360 Perry Ellis Red for men. Yeah, that this is definitely a wand, you know. Okay. Yeah, Jeremy Fragrance described it in a different way, but I think it's a, wizard's rod. Now, last but not least, the one that I want to say became my signature fragrance. Now, I think I switch them up every now and then, but consistently in the past, I don't know, maybe like, I want to say 2 years, 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. This one has been my most consistent, so this one is my signature scent, and it is the most expensive cologne. I wish I could get a drum roll going. That wouldn't be too ASMR-y, but okay, here it is. This is the Versace EROS Flame. So, it is kind of a spicy variant of the original Versace EROS. And, the original comes in a blue bottle, so this one's red. It looks really nice. Look at that. It is heavy. I think this one's like 500 milliliters, I think. I don't remember. It doesn't say anywhere. Look at that. So, trying to get a reflection on it. There we go. Versace EROS Flame. So, the Versace EROS Flame cost me about $90. Yeah. It's my biggest cologne, but it is my most expensive one also. My brother introduced me to it, and he had a small sample of it, and immediately when I smelled it, I was sold. I was like, this is it, like, it is hard to beat this one. Very, very hard to beat the EROS Flame. But let's describe it officially. So, top note, you got mandarin, you got black pepper, you got chinito, you got lemon, and rosemary. Middle notes, you got pepper, you got geranium, you got rose. And the base note is vanilla, tonka bean, cedar, sandalwood, patchouli, and oak moss. Yeah. So, to me, one thing that is kind of odd, I don't know if they left it off from there, which is I find extremely odd that it's not there. But one thing that I smell from the EROS Flame, and maybe I'm tripping, but one thing that I smell from it is pineapple. Now, it might be getting a combination from the lemon and the mandarin, because I do understand the lemon you could definitely feel. I mean, not feel, but smell, right? But yeah, maybe it's just me that combines the lemon and the mandarin, but it smells something like pineapple. I guess it could be argued it's lemon, but you're gonna smell that. You're gonna smell the vanilla. You're gonna smell the sandalwood. It is a very good combination. I don't know how to describe it. I want to say it gives a very professional type of vibe, but some people see it like as a clubbing fragrance. I don't see it like that. I mean, I think it can be. So, the original EROS to me smells a lot more club like, but very nice at the same time. This one is a lot more spicy, a lot more. I don't even know. Something about it makes it feel almost romantic, but still professional, you know. For that, like, it's hard to say, but it is perhaps still my favorite cologne. Now, because of just how expensive it is and how I came across it and all that, I don't try to use it all the time anymore, but I see it kind of like a special move kind of thing now. Like sometimes, yeah, I'm gonna use it a lot. You don't want it to expire. It's a big bottle. But this one by far has given me the most compliments. Like, both by friends and, my exes and girls, everyone liked it. Like, EROS Flame, guys, this is it, that looks badass. Has a weird little face here that looks cool though. But this is it. This is, get it in the angle. Yeah, this is it, guys. This one. So, maybe I'm a fanboy, but I would say at least get a sample of this if you have some money. It is one of the best scents of all time. Again, expensive, but this is top tier. This is one of the ones. Maybe you'll find some niche ones that you like, but overall, like from everything I've seen, this one generally is the one that wins, But yeah, let's look at the bottle. You got a little face there. I'm not sure what kind of creature that is. It kind of looks like a goat man. But that's Versace's little logo. Oh, this looks like metal. It feels like metal, but it's plastic. Now the inside, there's two parts. Deep red in there, and they have some metal here. So it's plastic and metal. All of this is glass. So more metal. Well, plastic and then metal. It smells great. I'm at a loss for words, but this is, it's up there. So, I think I've posed enough with it. One couple last glass sounds. So there's like ridges on the back side of it. See that? The face of the logo there, and some design. Like the design of this bottle is badass too, so. So guys, that's our last fragrance for today. Just want to say, I wanted a third chance of somehow, some way, someone wanted to imagine how I smelled like 30% of the time, it's gonna be this one. This is a part of me. That's funny, but yes. But that's the end of this video, guys. I will put the names of them down in the description just in case you want to look them up, you want to compare prices, and hopefully, you know, if you are interested, you go look for samples first and whatnot. But yeah, that's the end of this one, guys. Again, I'm surprised I haven't used some of these in a couple of months, because I have like 20-30 fragrances. So yeah, very good fragrances, I think. But alrighty, guys, I will see you guys next time.